see the first question. So, what is the homework? Find upper or lower bound or both if it is exist, and maximum, maximal, minimal. Perfect. So let us quickly see all the problems. Is that okay? So what is the first question? It is uh, uh, A is equal to set of all minus 1 raised to n upon n, correct? Where n belong to natural number. Oh, yes, minus 1 raised to n, है ना? हाँ. Let us see. If I put n equal to 1, what will be the value? Minus 1. N equal to 2, n equal to 2. You can see it is 1 by 2. Yeah? N equal to 3, minus. Next, 1 by 4. Next, minus 1 by. Do you see the pattern? See, best way to do, put it in the graph. Put it in the graph. Here somewhere will be your minus 1, and 1 will be somewhere, but 1 is not maximum value. I can see 1 by 2 is here, correct? Do you see that? 1 by 2 and 1 by 4, 1 by 6. Which one is the biggest one? This is 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6. One unit of, you can say, apple is divided into two parts. One unit of apple is divided into four parts, six parts. So this must be the biggest one. So 1 by 2 will be n. And all the elements are lying between them. Do you agree? Do you agree, everyone? Minus 1 by 3, it will be somewhere here. So they are going towards 0. Can you see that? From either this side or that side, they are going towards 0. That is quite clear. Correct? Do you see that? So what are the upper bound, lower bound? Can you tell me? That is quite clear. Can you give a poll here? Can you give a poll here? So all the element here, they are upper bounds. All the element here are lower bound. Correct? So upper bounds क्या है? 1 by 2 से बड़े जितने भी हैं, 1 2, anything you can write like that. Perfect. And lower bound? Yes. Minus 2, minus 1, in between कुछ भी. I should write like an interval, but that is, let us not make our life difficult. Let us quickly write this. We just wanted to find some upper bound. That's enough. Okay. ठीक है. So do you see इसमें से set of all upper bound में से what is the least upper bound? 1 by 2. Do you agree, everyone? This is the least upper bound of the set of all upper bounds. This is the least one. ठीक है. Okay, no issue. And what is the greatest lower bound? Minus 1. Do you see? You just need to take set of all upper bound. Then if I asked you that what is the greatest lower bound, then take all the lower bound, उसमें से greatest निकालो. If I ask you, tell me the least upper bound, take all the upper bound, take out the least one. That's it. So we'll define it later on. Let us focus on what is the maximal element. Maximal element means what? The upper bound which is in the set, correct? From this set of upper bound, which upper bound which is in the set? Which upper bound is in the set? So 1 by 2 is definitely in the set. So 1 by 2 is an maximal element. What is minimal element? Yes, the lower bound which is in the set, correct? That must belong to the set. So minus 1 belong to the set. Yes, is that clear, everyone? That was quite easy. Let us do the next one. 2 to 7, that is the simplest one. Can you tell me? Let us draw the interval. Okay, what are the upper bounds? Can you tell me? 7, 8, like that, all the elements. Perfect. Lower bound? negative 1 2. Perfect. Yes. If I ask you here, what is the least upper bound? Oh, so 6.99 क्या रहेगा? अरे see, least upper bound means what? I already told you, set of all upper bound में से जो पहला बंदा है, that is my least upper bound ना. Do you see? Set of all upper bounds में से जो मेरा फर्स्ट बंदा है, that is my least upper bound. I'm not talking about maximal or minimal element, correct? Do you see that? I'm just talking about least upper bound. Set of all upper bounds, take out the least one. And in same here also, take off set of all greatest set of all lower bound, take out the greatest one. What are the greatest lower bound? 2. Perfect. Is that clear? Yeah, no issue. What is the maximal minimal element, whether they exist or not? Maximal element क्या होता है? In the set of upper bound, is there anyone which belongs to the set? In the set of upper bound, is there any people who is in the set, who is in this interval? No, no. So does not exist. What about minimal element? Minimal. Maximum. Is that clear to you? But if I ask you about least upper bound, then you know set of all upper bound, उसमें से least one will be my upper bound. See, least upper bound need not be of the set. But if I say maximal element, that must be in the set. Do you agree? The word says least upper bound. Set of all upper bound, take out the least one. So 7 is the least one. 7 belong करता है या नहीं करता, उससे अपने को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. If I say greatest lower bound, correct? So which one is the greatest? 2 is the greatest. अभी 2 belong करता है कि नहीं, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अपने को क्या करना है? Take out the set of lower bound, उसमें से greatest one निकालो, like that. Is that okay? Good. What is the third one? N upon n plus 1. Yeah, let us see the structure. N upon n plus 1, where n belongs to natural number. Oh, again I put real number. Yeah, can you tell me the elements quickly? What is the first element? Hello, can you hear me? If I put n equal to 1, what is the first element? 1 by 2, no? What is the next one? 2 by 3. What is the next one? 3 by 4, 4 by 5, like that. Do you agree? Okay. Now you want to check whether ये कैसा है, मतलब increase हो रहा है और decrease हो रहा है, correct? Yes. You can quickly check some points. See, 1 by 2 क्या होता है? 0.5. And what is this 2 by 3? 0.6 something, correct? 3 by 4, 0.7 something, correct? Like that. Do you see, will this value ever exceed 1? This will be always in decimal, because all the time your upper value will be less than that lower value, correct? Do you agree with me? At least with 1 unit only. So this will never exceed 1. So can I say my upper bound is 1? Upper bound, can I say 1 is my upper bound? And after that everybody is my upper bound. Do you agree? What about lower bound? Lower bound you have many people. Half and people less than half. Correct. These are the lower. Do you agree? Perfect. So what can you say about maximal or minimal element? Does not exist. Perfect. And minimal is half. How can you say minimal is half? Because you see the pattern. Each time it is going towards 1. Correct? The minimum value is the first one. That is zero point 0.5. So minimum value is 1 by 2. Okay. If I ask you about least upper bound and greatest lower bound. Means least upper bound means what? Set of all, take the set of all upper bound, उसमें से least one. One, perfect, very nice. This is the set of all upper bound, उसमें से जो least one है, that is one. And what is the greatest lower bound? In the set of lower bound, take out the greatest one, 1 by 2. See यहाँ पे the thing is that you just need to remember ये 1.5 need not be of the set, correct? Do you agree? I'll quickly define you later on. Yeah, is that clear everyone? Do you see this does not have any maximal element? If you say zero point 0.7 is maximal, then there will be some people 0.8. If you say zero point 0.9, there will be some people 0.99. If you say 0.99 is maximal, then there will be some people 0.999, like that. So these people will never exceed 1, that is for sure. So I can say my upper bound is 1, but 1, this is never going to take value 1. Do you agree? This will be 0.9999, like that, but this will never touch the 1. Correct? Good. Okay. What about the last one? Yeah, that is quite simple. X square minus 2x minus 8. You just need to solve this. What is that? X square minus 2x minus 8 ना? Just check whether I'm writing it correct or not. Less than है कि less than equal to है? Okay. So shall we start? क्या करने का इसमें? Now you are master of this. You must tell me. How to solve this question? Come on, don't waste time. Okay, so just factorize this. You're saying that x minus 4 into x plus 2 is less than 0. Do you agree, everyone? Okay, what next? What is the next step? If you are having this type of thing, that is product of. Perfect, very nice, very nice. Case 1, what is the case 1? What is the logic behind this cases? Why are you taking this? Very nice. Correct, correct. Product of two number is negative, so one must be positive, one must be negative. So let us take, suppose x minus 4 is positive, then and these words are important here. X plus 2 is negative, correct? And here it will be take x minus 4 is negative and x plus 2 is positive. Very nice. What next? Can we quickly complete this? X is greater than 4 and this guy is saying x is less than minus 2. Let us plot. -2 यहाँ पे आएगा, 4 यहाँ पे आएगा. ये क्या बोलता है? What this guy is saying? Go here. What this guy is saying? Go here. Do I have any common region? Because there is and no, so intersection. So no solution. What about this? Now you must have known क्या आंसर आने वाला है. ये क्या बोलेगा? X is less than 4. ये क्या बोल रहा है? X is greater than -2. Do you see the answer? This guy is saying go there, this guy is saying go there, so answer will be this part. So x is lying between -2 and 4, and it is not taking the value 4 and -2, correct? Okay, can you tell me the upper bound? Yeah, I'll write it in the next page. So that is, the question is similar to previous one. That is something like this. -2 to 4 हो गया अभी. What are the upper bounds? Upper bound 4, 5 and so on. Lower bound. Oh, wait. -1 आएगा क्या? हाँ, -3 -2. Correct. Yeah. Maximal element, minimal element. Do you agree, everyone? LUB, GLB. What is maximal element? Means set of all upper bound में से जो maximum है. Is there any people which is in the set? So there are no people. 4 है but 4 open interval है, so आएगा ही नहीं, so does not exist. And here also does not exist. Correct? But LUB, least upper bound 4 and greatest lower bound. Right. Correct. Okay. Do you see one pattern here? Whenever your set is bounded, correct? Then you have LUB and GLB both the thing. If your set is bounded, that is, if I say if my set is bounded above, that is, if it is bounded above, that means it has upper bounds. Then I can find LUB. Do you agree? If my set is bounded above, that means it has upper bound, so I can find LUB, least upper bound. That is, if I say 5 is an upper bound, then I know 6 is also upper bound, 7 is. So if I have one upper bound, I have infinitely many upper bound. So in that infinite people, I can find the least upper bound. Same for lower bound. If I have one people as lower bound, say 1 is a lower bound, so I know 0, minus, and everybody is a lower bound here. So can I have the greatest lower bound? Yes, definitely. Perfect, very nice. So let us quickly define, and जो भी अभी हम लोगों ने observe किया है ना, will prove that. Okay, let us define the least upper bound क्या होता है. I'll just change the. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Is it clear now? Okay. Let non-empty subset of R be bounded above. See, for LUB, I just require bounded above. Do you agree? Do I have any requirement of bounded below? See, just see this one only. To find the least upper bound, I didn't see this lower bound and everything. I don't care whether it is bounded lower bound. Sorry, what is that called? Bounded below. Whether it is bounded below or not, I don't care. I just require the function must be bounded above. Do you agree? That, let me give you a quick example. Say minus infinity to 1. What can you say about this set? Whether this is bounded? Yeah. My question is whether it is bounded. When do we say a set is bounded? Yeah, perfect. It is not bounded. Why? Why? How can you say it is not bounded? Perfect. Because as per the definition, we know set is bounded if it is bounded above and bounded below both the thing. Correct? And in this set, you see it is bounded above but not bounded below. Correct? But still, you can find LUB. I don't have to care about bounded below. Since it is bounded above, what are the upper bounds? Can you tell me? 1, 2, and like that, correct? Can you give me least upper bound? 1. Do you see here? To define LUB, that is least upper bound, I don't require that set to be bounded below. Same you can see about greatest lower bound. Let me just define that. So I am having a non-empty set be bounded above a real number alpha set to be least upper bound को सुप्रीमम भी बोलते हैं, बट I'll mostly prefer this least upper bound because word से ही समझ में आता है. ये supremum से you will get confused all the time. Least upper bound if there are two conditions. First one is that alpha is an upper bound of A, and second condition, if beta is an upper bound, then what do you think the relation between alpha and beta? If beta is an upper bound, then what am I defining here? Least upper bound, no? So what should be the relation between alpha and beta? Then perfect, very nice. Less than equal to भी चलेगा ना, अगर बीटा सेम ही जा तो. आई एम नॉट पुटिंग बीटा इज एनी अदर अपर बाउंड. If I write beta is any other upper bound, then I have to put strict inequality. But I am just simply saying that if beta is an upper bound, then alpha may be same with the beta, or it should be less than. Do you agree? Read the definition once again properly and check whether you agree or not. You are having a set which is bounded above, and you are calling a real number alpha as a least upper bound if it satisfies two properties. First property is that alpha must be an upper bound. So this is the first condition. And what is the second condition? If beta is an upper bound of A, then alpha must be less than equal to beta. Similarly, you can define greatest lower bound. Correct? Okay, one more thing, just quick observation. This question, condition 2 can be also written as P implies Q. What is the contrapositive for P implies Q? Perfect, negation Q imply negation P. Do you see P imply Q statement here? If beta is an upper bound of A, then alpha is less than equal to beta. Can you just give me the contrapositive statement of this? Okay. Then, okay, if alpha is greater than beta, then beta is not an upper bound. Do you agree, everyone? Just check. What do you mean by not an upper bound? Maybe if you just let me write beta less than alpha. Both the things are same, but you will see the difference in viewing the thing. If I say beta is less than alpha, both the things are same, no? Alpha greater than or beta, but this will give you a direct look to that. See, alpha was my least upper bound, but I am having some people which is less than alpha, so definitely that guy must not be an upper bound. Do you agree? Do you agree? इफ अल्फा इज माई लीस्ट अपर बाउंड, सो उससे भी कम अगर कोई बंदे को ले रहा हूँ, सपोज मैंने 1 को मैंने अपर बाउंड बोला, सेट ऑफ अपर बाउंड बोला 1 2 3 लाइक दैट, इफ आई से 0.5, सो मैं क्या बोलूँगा 0.5 अपर बाउंड है क्या? नो, बिकॉज 0.5 तो अल्फा से भी छोटा हो गया ना. अल्फा वॉज माई, रीड द बोथ द स्टेटमेंट, वेदर डू यू अग्री विद दिस स्टेटमेंट. Do you agree? You just remember both the statement, okay? Yeah, nice. Now, can you tell me what do you mean by beta is not an upper bound? How can you say beta is not an upper bound? What do you mean by beta is not an upper bound? That means there should exist a element, say x belongs to A, such that beta is less than x. Do you agree? अपर बाउंड नहीं है मतलब क्या? सेट में कोई तो एक एलिमेंट है जो बीटा से भी बड़ा है. See, this is how simple it is, but you need to understand the thing. If you are saying something is not an upper bound, that means what? सेट में कोई तो एक बंदा है जो उससे भी बड़ा है. Good. Think about it properly. Just I'll give you 1 minute. Just go through with the definition, everything once again, because we'll be using all the time this definition. So that's why I'm saying to you. Just go through with the definition. Yes? Is that okay? Shall we go ahead? Okay. Now, can you, are we having some time? Huh? You guys have some lecture after this or not? Do you have any? No, no. So is that okay? I know you guys are thinking what I'm saying, going to say. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Can you now? The task is that I'll give you 2 minutes. Write the definition for greatest lower bound. Can you write it? Write the definition for greatest. Just look at this thing and see what are the changes going to happen here. Can you write the definition of greatest lower bound? Yeah. I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly, you try to write that. And while writing, you just try to understand लिख क्या रहे हो. हाँ? ऐसा नहीं कि just you need to upper bound को lower bound बना दिया और खत्म. It should not be like that. Once you are done, then tell me.